Today's question is Anthony's, in plural. Today's question is, Anthony, how do I set better New Year's resolutions, and how do I actually stick to them?
I got my armor now, no fear, no doubt, can't shoot me down, yeah. I got my armor now, no fear, no doubt, gonna shoot me down, 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 now.
Alright, so New Year's resolutions are obviously a really popular thing a lot of people do, and I think they can be a good thing, but they can also be a negative thing because so many people really don't do them, right? They kind of think they'll do them in their minds, but they end up just kind of giving up, and just everything kind of fades away by the end of really the second week of January or end of January or whatever. So a lot of people get discouraged by it. So how can we do better? Well, I think first of all, let's think about, all right, what is a goal you have? And think, here's something I want to change or do more of or stop doing or whatever it may be for this new year. All right, that's my resolution to do. Step one is I want you to think about why you are doing that. And after you come up with a reason, I want you to think why that's important to you. Then I want you to think why again. Okay? Because a lot of us think, oh, I just want to do something. It is, lose weight's a very popular one. But why do you want to lose weight? Why is that important to you? Why does that matter? I want you to dig down and think, why are you doing something? Because if you don't have a good motivation and an actual solid reason for it, you're not going to stick to it. Know your why. Because if you know your why, then you're going to stick to whatever you're going to do. Step two, instead of only an outcome-based goal, as in, say, I want to lose 10 pounds, I want you to think about habit-based goal. So now you think to yourself, what can help me lose 10 pounds? It may be, working out more consistently. It may be, stop eating cookies after every single meal, or something like that. You know what it takes. Now, create habits to support that. All right, I'm going to work out 3 times a week, or I'm going to walk a mile a day, or I am going to only eat dessert twice a week, or whatever the case may be. Make habits, because now you can say, all right, today was I successful or not? Or this week was I successful or not? Because now your success is based on your habits, because you can't always control the outcome. Create habits, and now get the satisfaction of making those habits become routine, all right? Because then that is success, and then you have kind of daily wins or weekly wins where you're doing things well. All right, habit-based. Third step, be prepared to fail. And not fail in the large sense as I'm not going to ever achieve my goal, but fail on a small scale. Maybe some week you don't hit all your workouts, or maybe some week you do, eat more food or whatever the case is than you wanted to. Be prepared to know that is going to happen. And be prepared to say, okay, it happened. Now next week, starting over again. Right? So, an example of this, maybe it's kind of a stretch, but Jerry Seinfeld, when he used to write jokes, he had a goal of writing 1 joke a day. And his goal was to see how many days in a row could he write a joke. Right? And so now he gets stretches of, 5 and then 10 and then 20, 30 days in a row of making 1 joke. And those little steps would help build him up. And if he missed a day, all right, tomorrow I'm right back on it. I'm going to try to, again, get as many days in a row as I possibly can. When you have that mindset, that'll help you be more successful. We overestimate what we can do in the course of a month, but we underestimate what we can do in the course of a year. Think long term. All right, small little steps over the long term. Being consistent is going to help you succeed. Okay? So know why you had your goal. Make it habit-based. Be prepared to fail and stick to it and be consistent. That's when you be successful, and you can build on that next year, the year after, the year after. Okay? So try it out. Until then, move better, train smarter.